Hey everyone, welcome to painfreebodysecrets.com. In today's video, what we are going to discuss is how your pelvis orientation and the orientation of your low back can lead to low back pain and other conditions such as bulging or herniated discs, sciatica, as well as stenosis in your lower spine. As you can see in this picture right here, this is an anterior tilted pelvis. In other words, your pelvis has rotated forward and you have this hyperlordosis or hyperbending going on in your lower spine. This is a normal position pelvis where you can see the anterior and the posterior bones are sort of in alignment as far as parallel, and then you've got a posterior pelvic tilt which happens where the front of the pelvis is higher than the back part of the pelvis, leading to a condition we call the posterior tilt, and this causes a flattening of the lower spine. Now here's some images for you to get a little bit better grasp. When the pelvis is rotated forward, there's this hyperflexion going on in the lower spine, puts a huge amount of strain and pressure on your discs, which could lead to back pain, chronic back pain, chronic muscle spasm. In other words, it's hard to move, you're always stiff down there, and also bulging or herniated discs and sciatica. Now, a flattening lower spine is caused by a posterior pelvic tilt. In other words, the bottom here of your pelvis is lower than the front part, so your spine flattens out, and this can lead to conditions such as spasms in your upper spine. You can see this person's head is forward, causing a multitude of different neck symptoms, and as well as pain in the knees, conditions in your ankles such as plantar fasciitis, but that depicts just two of the positions that your pelvis can cause lower back pain with. There are actually some different muscle imbalances that your pelvis can also be positioned in due to muscle imbalance, and we talk more about that in the RX method. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. You feel free to contact me if you have any questions or would like to find out a little bit more about how your pelvis and low back pain as well as neck pain and other conditions are related to muscle imbalance.